Breaking news. Ha ha ha. Our very own brother Peter Obi hits Buhari's government for failure to honor agreement with Asuu. You are killing the educational system in this country because you have nothing to do with it. Your children do not school here. You have no iota of concern what happened to Nigerian youths, the next generation, how they are learning and how they fit in to today's life. You see, those who have money in Nigeria now send their children to private schools. And better still, if the children are able, they send them abroad, okay, to learn and what have you, and to be able to meet up with today's life and what, and all that is entailed to meet up with today's requirements. Guess what? It is not a crime if people's children, for instance, go to state schools. Now, in US, in America, in nations, in America, in the UK, in Canada, most people's children go to state schools. And it does not make them less important to those who go to private school. In fact, if you're going to private school, it's because you have the money. And when you have the money, it does not really make any much difference. Just a smaller classroom, unlike the state school, more number of people. And it does not depict the fact that you are not entitled to go to, for instance, Cambridge, Oxford, and the other universities all around the other nations of the world. Because if you are qualified, you have dot your I's, you've crossed your T's, so be it. Let's get all the details. Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has lashed out at the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration for failing to honor agreement reached with the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Asuu. Obi, in an interview on Channels TV Politics Today on Monday evening, decried the continuous strike by the lecturers, asking the government to invest in the nation's educational sector. He lamented the prolonged absence of students from school, the Nigerian tertiary institution, universities being deserted when students should be learning from the classroom since February the 14th. Obi criticized the federal government for failing to honor the 2009 agreement reached with the striking lecturers since 1999. He also called for the review of professors' salaries, saying it does not make sense for chancellors to earn more than a university lecturer. On security, Obi said to improve the security situation in Nigeria as president, he will ensure the economic work and more people were pulled out of poverty. The more you remove people out of poverty, the more you reduce criminality. It is criminal, and it is criminal-minded people because of poverty. They are not gainfully employed or engaged. This is why they think about other things like defrauding people. The importance and the long recovery of the economy will be the first and foremost thing to do. Continuity to head and to ensure that all forms of criminality are dealt with by bringing youth improvement programs and things that will better enhance the government. Obi added that other measures needed to put in place, including proper manpower and standard equipment, which will increase productivity, must be implemented. He stated that he has said it repeatedly, that if he had the opportunity, every state will be responsible for their security. I will make sure that the governors are given the power to secure their state. Even if they have federal police, they will be responsible for reporting to the governors. This will help a lot of security challenges. The governors will be able to put things adequately so that if there is failure in security, it is your governor's fault. Additionally, the state will be allowed to have their own security system if need be, so that everyone can gainfully be secured. Honestly, that is the solution. But you know what? Buhari's administration will not do it. They won't. They won't do it because it is one thing that they continue to do. They want things to be the way they are, so that they want things to remain and to be the way they are because it gives them the push. It helps them move forward. It helps them, it helps them continue to destroy the nation in no small way. So once that is settled, they are quite happy. Once that is settled, they are quite happy. So it is what it is, and the truth of the matter remains. Until we all begin to stand together and ensure that we get rid of bad government which do not want us to move forward, we can't really go forward. The opportunity to go forward will be so hindered. And so what do we need to do? It's a time of sober reflection, realization, analyzing the whole situation, and coming to terms with how things can truly be improved and how we can truly have security. Number one, first and foremost, every state have to be responsible for their security architecture. Every single state, with the exception of none. So that if they want to get about vigilante, Buhari will not do it, because he has promised them Nigerians. Do you know what the Fulanis have promised? They said they want to wipe out the houses, the native, the indigenes of the north, so that the Fulanis can now occupy those places. That's the long-term plan. Okay, so they want to wipe out the originers, those who really possess, who really own that land. That's why they are, all the forms of kidnapping and the rest that are going on. Do you notice that the governors are not really doing anything, especially the Fulani ones? Don't deceive yourself. They are not really doing anything. Nothing particularly. They are not. You know why? Because there is a game plan. So why try to hinder what you have a hand in or what you all have proposed to do? There's no need to do that. So you all need to now work in synergy to ensure that these things are done. And at the end of the day, you're getting, even if you are the governor or the president, you are living deceitfully to get things done. Because people think that you are a democratic personality, and so you are liberal, you are all-inclusive. But truly, sincerely speaking, in your heart of hearts, you know what you're doing. In your mind of mind, you know what you're doing. You're just acting up. You're just trying to make things look like, no, you have to be careful. You really have to be careful. And so, state policing is one of the ways to start with the security, to start dealing with the security situation in the country. That's the number one, first and foremost situation. Once that is settled, there may still be federal police, no doubt. But state policing starts it all. As soon as that is done and dusted, then every other thing can begin to follow suit. Currently, right now, what we possess in this country is no security at all. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.